We're back! Oh my God. They just got home with Beta, you guys. Yeah, did you miss Mom? I'm so glad I found you. You talk to Butch? No, I'm really worried it hurt Tyler. Hello. Butch missed the birth.
Like, when did you go into labor?
Yeah, I woke up at like 5:30 in the morning with like that. I just woke up out of my sleep. All of a sudden, I had a contraction. And I was like, oh my gosh. But like, maybe do I have gas? Do I need to like poop or something, you know? Like, what's going on?
Is Ty up at this point?
That's just me. So I had another one, and then I woke up and I'm like, I think I might be in labor. But then we're driving to the hospital, and Nova's asking all these questions, like, how does it come out? And it's like,
do you say, like, it comes out of Mom's vagina?
Well, your father was honest with her and said, well, you know, we're like, where you pee at? You know, like, it comes out from there. And then the whole time that we're in the hospital, she's like, it comes out of what? Good job, Mom. Thanks for the super chat, MG. And like all these things, because I always tell her that, you know, so it was funny.
She's touching you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then only pushed 1.5 times and she was out. Lucky.
We're talking like 5 minutes?
I was going to say, yeah, maybe 5 minutes. Carly was my longest. I think it was like 5 hours. And once it's over with, you totally forget about the pain anyways. It's gone. Like, as soon as they come out, it's like it doesn't even matter anymore. I think it's one of the most disgusting but beautiful things in the world, you know? At the same time.
Corey offered to give me a ride to dinner with Amber and Andrew. I know Corey's been poking at Amber on social media, so I hope he behaves.
What's next day? Yeah.
Matt is a really nice guy.
Nice, okay. Does he live in LA?
This is actually none of your business.
This is 100% my business.
I think you would like him.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I want you to know that.
How are you and Taylor doing?
Now that we're talking about that, I was gonna see if you could talk to her sometime next week. And just
What do you want us to talk about, Corey?
Whatever you want to talk to her about, that's on you. It's just literally so she can come around and see Ryder, because it's been a little tough.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Daddy's throwing in towel.
Daddy's lonely. What happened to? I love having Ryder by myself. It really teaches me a lot about her.
It's been a good year. It's been a great year, Ryder. It's been a great year, but your dad needs a partner in crime now. So
whatever. You know, when the time comes, we can have a conversation. We can go on a double date.
Whoa.
God!
No.
Why not?
Can you imagine how weird that would be?
I think we should do.
That would be so weird.
Are you going to be nice to Amber?
Amber, it's so good to see you. Who is she?
Well, maybe you can tell and get to know her too. Are you going to be nice or are you going to be an antagonizer?
Antagonizing, hands down. Everything she said, I'm picking it up.
Oh, God.
Tonight on MTV, if you love the cast of the kitchen cooking up something crazy, and this one before.
All right. We got like literally a 30-second scene of Caitlyn, then a 30-second scene of Cheyenne before it went to commercial. Like it literally, you guys didn't miss much. I pressed go as soon as we saw Caitlyn. And the only little section that you missed was when she said that Butch missed it for the birth, and apparently that might hurt Tyler or whatever. But
Caitlin had the baby in like one push or something like that. She said it wasn't long at all for her to have the baby, which so lucky for her, right? My God, 5 minutes, little half, boom, out of there. What else happened here? How cute is it, by the way, you guys, that Cheyenne is always matching with Ryder? I think it's just the cutest stinking thing. Absolutely, absolutely adorable. By the way, thank you so much for the super chat, MD. That's awesome. I have no idea what the point of the filler of Matt looking for a bathroom. Oh my God. Tell us more about that. We missed it. I missed it, that's for sure. I just was waiting for MTV to come back on my television, so I have no clue what was going on with Matt looking for a bathroom. Boy. So how did you guys notice Caitlin seemed extremely sad in that scene when she was talking about the birth with the producer? I really hope that all is well with her. But she did look quite sad in that scene is what I noticed. Maybe she was tired, but I don't know what it was. They were all over the city looking for a place to pee. You know what? Tmog, like, they don't have very strong, compelling personalities. So whatever they can film, they're going to put out there just to have some filler. I'm not surprised that they would put a whole scene dedicated to that. Remember a couple seasons back, Cousin Crystal had her own dedicated scenes with her, like, really ratchet life. Thank you so much, Kat, for loving the channel. Am I going to do a recap? Yes, I'm going to do a recap of it as well. Yeah. I don't know if that's going to come out tomorrow or Wednesday. It really depends on work and the exercise schedule. I'm trying to be more deliberate about actually making sure I get to go exercise because I found it so much fun. Sometimes I'll put it around videos, but now I want to put videos around my fitness schedule just to make sure I'm always aligned with that. But yes, I will be doing the recap. A little lagging for you. It might be my internet. I'm not so sure. Are you early? Am I early? They're early. This is actually airing an hour earlier because of the award show.
Chapter of the Hills begins.
Cheers to the good life.
Monkeys do not get their goodness.
You know where to start.
Do you guys watch The Hills anymore? I remember I said this in my previous live watch, but the stars of The Hills really ruined it by saying that literally everything was fake, including who they were dating and stuff. It became, why bother watching when we already know that? Anyway, you guys, here we are back.
How long would you say you noticed the disfluency in speech? A couple months?
Yeah, I'd say probably November, December.
What is your favorite thing to do? You don't know.
Because they don't do it.
Yeah, he's eating. Where do you want the dog to go? A motorcycle. Does anyone else in the family demonstrate any kind of disfluency in speech? No? Okay.
We at least just wanted to have it assessed sooner rather than later, I guess, just to make sure that it wasn't anything more serious.
I feel like it happens more with questions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It happens other times too, but definitely more with the what, why, where.
When that happens, what do you guys typically do?
Yeah, are any stutters?
Oh, yeah, we just stutter. We
typically just let them kind of finish.
Yeah, we just let them finish and keep on with conversation. We don't really say anything about it or
Go from there.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Typically, it's not abnormal for there to be disfluency in children, especially between ages 2 to 4. Just to think of it from his perspective, and it's like we understand so much of the world around us, but for them, there's so much newness.
Yeah.
Because at this age, typically, we really look at a lot more of the language development, and even just asking him questions, hearing him answer, seeing him, watching him interact with you guys. It seems like his understanding is great. The brain is a wonder. I don't think he needs any therapy at this point.
Maverick, do you know his name? What is it? Doctor? Dr. Rob? Yes. We're meeting up with Cheyenne and Corey today, so James is with the babysitter. I hope I can talk to Corey and get him to understand my past.
She went to jail, Corey, for her daughter.
Did you sign your Tmog contract yet? I'm confused.
You know what you signed up for?
How many times do you have to tell me you know what you signed up for? Probably all the time.
Well, this is what I gotta say, okay? I'm just gonna say this, and that's all I gotta say about that thing at all. Thing is, doing this for so long, there's only so many hits you can take when it comes to like online bullying and things like that. After so many years, it's like sometimes it's like, God, man, I can't handle this. I really can't today handle this. Like I'm in my head right now, like too much, like depressed, like everything, and so yeah, it's just like you know what you sign up for, but it's still life, and you can be a vet, you can be whatever, but as a human being, I think the number one thing is just like the mom stuff and things like that. That's when I get the most like hate.
I get where it's hard on letting somebody into your life. Like I understand that aspect is really tough. So I'm sorry that I hurt your feelings.
I hate the mom comments.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the Taylor comments?
The Taylor comments?
No.
When they want to talk about your little girlfriend? No, you're like, I heard. Corey's girlfriend? You got a girlfriend?
But yeah, she was on Are You the One, and then she did X on the Beach with me.
That's what we're dealing with now is the dating situation. Say thank you.
Uh-huh. I am met a guy.
You're so annoying.
Honestly,
No, what happened was
I was a good guy.
I was attempting to keep it to myself. My phone dropped, and by soccer practice, he picks it up. Of course, Matt's name has bunch of emojis next to it, and he's like, "Oh, you're a boyfriend!"
Is it a boyfriend or is it y'all just talking?
Recording.
Really?
Stop looking at me like that. That's really mean. No, but he understands what I'm doing. He's very supportive, and he's really nice. But I'm just trying to figure out how do I.
When we met, just him knowing about the industry in any way helped us stay together, honestly, because he could understand like why what I did, everything, why I needed to go and do certain things. Yeah, I'm gonna do that now.
Aww, isn't that cute? Cheers to that.
We're happy with what we did.
All right. Guys, I don't know if it's just me, but these scenes seem shorter and shorter each time. So, first up, Maci and Taylor went to take Maverick to a speech pathologist because he's got some kind of a stutter going on. I don't know, do any of you guys have any experience with children having stutters? Because I thought it was quite interesting that the therapist or the doctor had said that he didn't feel like Maverick needed to get into like therapy for it quite yet. It's something that he feels like might straighten out. But, I'm sure that Maci and Taylor were probably having some kind of anxiety about, what would happen if that wasn't the case, and that if prolonging the therapy, would hurt Maverick in the long run. I think that's something that I'd be really interested to learn a little bit more about. TJ, it's Maverick that they took to the pathologist for a stutter. So I thought that was quite interesting. What else? That beef between Corey So I'm seeing quite a few comments actually, and I had been seeing these before too because Maverick had another health issue. I don't remember if it was like a reflux or something like that. Do you guys remember what else Maverick had been kind of battling with? Because a lot of people, when it was first noted that he was struggling with that, had said that they felt like it might have been a result of Maci allegedly drinking well into her pregnancy with him, and now this, I think people are claiming might be with that. But honestly, I've never heard of a stutter being linked to fetal alcohol syndrome or anything like that. So I don't know. And honestly, I'm not sure how I feel about the whole Maci drinking through her pregnancy thing. I do believe that she was drinking for a good bit into it, but I don't think it was something she was doing purposely or anything like that. And again, I don't really think, I've never heard of it affecting stutter, speech, or something like that. Maybe some people know better than I do, but man, that's really, really tough call there. What do you think about the beef between, I'm putting it here just so I can know when to kind of put it back on the TV. What do you guys think about the beef between Corey and Cheyenne? Manufactured for a little bit of drama or not? Seems very forced. But anyway,
What'sYourSexLife.com. I'm nervous about reaching out to Taylor because it's awkward that I hooked up with Corey last year. But we need to have a relationship if she's going to be around Ryder.
So yesterday in the car, Corey mentioned if I would talk to Taylor just to clear the air because he wants to bring her on Ryder. But due to the fact that there is some weird air, some tension, now it is personal, and that's why now we need to sit down and talk because this conversation is not regarding her and Corey. It's about the baby.
People are raised all kind of ways, and so whoever Corey ends up with, he just wants them to have similar
moral values.
He wants them to respect himself, and respect Corey, and respect Cheyenne,
Right. And
and respect
respect. And I know that you're gonna vet your friend. He needs to vet his. This is serious. The thing is, it's serious because writers are. This is our baby.
It's like, did she change her diapers?
Good question. That's a problem. What's wrong, man? What's wrong with you guys?
Everything.
That is fine.
It's just hard thinking of somebody around Ryder. That's not us.
Right, you're making me feel so much more
I know. I'm
comfortable.
so sorry.
Hi.
What's your sister's name?
Look at Susan. Oh, I'm kind of bummed my dad didn't show up for the birth.
Yeah, I just said.
Butch?
Yeah, I could care less if I ever see him in my life, ever. I'm just done with him. And
I don't blame you, Mom.
So the last text I sent him was, well, the ball's in your court. If you want to come out here and see us, let me know. So he still hasn't responded.
Maybe it's just really not that important to him.
is that crazy?
I mean, isn't it crazy to
He's
do
not
drugs over your
human.
kids too? Isn't it crazy to want to go to prison instead of being there? I mean, yeah.
Well, I think that's crazy, but I think this is his one chance to really be present.
Well, you had no excuse not to come.
That's what I'm talking about. He wasn't there for yours, and then he wasn't there for Carly. Really? I mean, that was a nightmare.
He fought us, actually.
Yeah, that was a nightmare. So that wasn't a good experience. He was in jail for Nova, and he was sober and out for Veda, and he didn't show up. It's just weird to me. Like,
It is weird. Doesn't make
why
sense.
would you not take advantage of that and be
I don't know.
present? Yeah, oops. I sent him a real nasty, not well, I wouldn't call it nasty, but I spoke my piece about how I felt about the whole situation.
No, but like, what did you say? What did you say to Butch when you texted him?
So I said, so as I sit here and type this letter to you, Butch, my heart is very heavy, sad, and pissed off. You had the opportunity to be present for our 5th grandchild, something you never got to experience before, and you blew it. To see the disappointment in my son and daughter-in-law's eyes was too much for me to bear. I know Tyler acted like it was not a big deal and that was your choice, but I know what hurt looks like in my kids' eyes. Because you see, Butch, I've seen it all their lives. As a 53-year-old woman that has known you since I was 15 years old, I am done with my relationship with you.
Wow.
You are dead to me, and I never thought I would say that to you. But as far as I'm concerned, I never knew you. I'm washing my hands with you, Butch. I will continue to pray that you find your self-worth, and it's not too late for the kids.
That was hard for you to write that, man.
It was stupid.
I mean, I don't think it's stupid, man. I think it's just you're
Well, no, I
disappointed.
think
You're
it's
disappointed just like
stupid.
Amber's disappointed like everyone else is. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, how much do you take?
In the darkest of days, sometimes we find out who we are. Be the change, or hit the bottom, hit it hard. We have a choice, and we can take the power away and turn it into something to believe in. Believe in, it's up to you. It's up to you. Voices like the light. See us walking away. Now we made it this far. We ain't ashamed. We ain't ashamed of who we are. We made a choice. It's on to stay. It's how we
Should be a preview coming right now. Oh. I thought there would be a preview of what's to come in next week's episode, but they really want people to watch this damn award show. How do you guys feel about the way they're talking about Butch here? To me, it seems like... Sorry, I'm turning on my light. It seems like they're acting like Butch just decided not to go to this birth, but remember last week, I think it was, last episode, we had found out that Butch relapsed. So why would you even want someone who relapsed around your newborn child and then your daughter, who's still very, very young, who shouldn't really be exposed to that kind of a thing? I personally would have been more upset about the fact that he relapsed rather than the fact that someone who is back to drugs is not here to be around my children. Personally, I digress. I don't know. That was very interesting. And then Kim's message to Butch, it's really sad that things got to that point. Really, really quite sad. Can I just say something that was really funny? I'm probably going to mention this when I recap the episode as well, was going back to the scene where Corey and Cheyenne went out with Amber and her guy, Andrew, and Amber was asking where they were in their relationship. Cheyenne's like, oh, like I've got this new boyfriend. Cheyenne's like, oh, is that really your boyfriend? Or are you all just talking? Girl, are you sure you even know about the stages of a relationship when you're out here getting knocked up within days by men? Come on now. I found that pretty funny. Okay, you guys. True, I think they're sick and tired of being sick and tired. I absolutely agree. It's sad. But again, I wouldn't want someone in that condition around a newborn child, let alone, a more lucid child either. Very sad. They can't win with him. Honestly, I worry about the type of headline that we'll get about Butch one day, because it just seems like this is something that he can't beat. But at the same time, you do have to remember that he is also a victim, because this guy was smoking weed from 8 years old. That means that he was just raised in really, really rough environments. a really rough environment where he never quite had the chance. That's why I really go hard on people like Janelle, and like when Leah was super high on drugs from her kids too. Like the environment that people are raised in really does shape them for the rest of their lives. So it's really unfair when people who have no business raising kids are out here continuously having kids, because these kids are, in the long run, going to have extremely rough lives if they're not addicted to drugs. It's them not being able to function cognitively at the same level that other people who are raised by, you know, better parents are able to, struggling to get out of poverty, et cetera, et cetera. It's just so sad and unfair. I think people should be a lot more careful before having kids. Anyway, you guys, sorry I didn't get to live stream the full hour of Tmog. There were some technical difficulties that happen when you have bootleg cable, but we did manage to come back for the second half. Apparently all we missed while the service was down was a full-blown scene of some guy we don't even know quite yet, Cheyenne's new boyfriend, trying to find a bathroom. That's the MTV Awards in the background. So yeah, expect a recap of this episode this week. If not tomorrow, then Wednesday. I'm just really quickly going to watch this week's 90 Day Fiancé so I can get that up first, because it airs on Sunday just before the Monday. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I will see you again very, very soon. As usual, thank you so much for watching, hanging out with me. This has been so much fun. I'll see you all again very soon.